All right, hey Disney family, Jake here. So this is a continuation of yesterday's top 3 Disney movies that have made me cry the most. And just to recap, yesterday we had, oh wait, by the way, I shaved. It's looking better. I also took a shower. So we had honorable mention of Remember the Titans. So good. And then we had Toy Story 3 as my number 3. Okay, so number 2 movie that has made me cry that was by Disney. Here we go. All right, so I have to be honest. I was so sold on 1, and then a movie came to mind, and I have to put it in here. And so I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna break my own rules, but it's okay because I made them. I am going to do a tie for second, and I'm gonna do 2. Okay. So tie for second. The first one, and this is the one that I think you probably would guess, is Up. And so Up, oh my gosh. So the movie Up, you have the first, I don't know, 10 or so minutes of the movie, and you have Carl, and you have Ellie, and you have this like montage of their relationship, like from when they first meet, they get married, they go through life, and it's just this really beautiful picture. And then like there's these little parts of just real life happening, and so we have them being excited about having a baby, and then we see that Ellie has a miscarriage. Then we have Carl, who puts this gift together, and he wants to give it to Ellie, but she's too sick. And you're just like, oh my gosh, Disney, like, what are you doing to me? And then Ellie dies, and you're just, oh, you're just wrecked, and you can't, oh my gosh. You can't help but just be moved. And you see him at the funeral, you see Carl, and he has the one lone balloon, and he's just there by himself, and you're just thinking, if the movie's like this, I can't handle it. Like, I can't handle the whole movie like this. Luckily, the rest of the movie isn't like that. There are some other tearful moments, but that first 10 minutes, man, it's hard to get through. Okay, so that's the first one of the 2. So second one, tied for second place, is, and this is the one that I just thought of, I can't believe I forgot it. It's The Bridge to Terabithia. And so it's an adaptation of a book. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should say, spoiler alert, I'm going to share what this movie's about. So if you haven't seen it, I wouldn't watch this, because you should just watch the movie first. You should cry, and then you can come back and finish the movie. So you have Jess, who is in school. He's bullied, is in a poor family. They don't have much. He loves to draw. And you just feel for him. And then he meets a new friend. She comes into town. Her name's Leslie, and she's unique and a little bit quirky. But they have this relationship that starts to grow, and she has a wild imagination, and they set up this cool make-believe place out in the woods, and they call it Terabithia. And it's very symbolic of what Jess is going through, and Leslie in real life. And so, you know, some of the people that are making fun of him in school are represented in characters in the woods. And but then like the movie just takes a turn, and Leslie dies, and and he loses his best friend, and he doesn't know how to handle it. And it's just really, oh, it's one of the hardest things to watch, and I can't stop crying. And he just doesn't want to believe it. And he goes to like the visitation at Leslie's house, and the dad of Leslie says, you know, she loved you, Jess. And then well, because I feel like in that moment, Jess still doesn't believe that Leslie's gone. Like, he still is holding on hope that she's maybe out there. And then we see that when he's like running through the woods, like calling out her name, and he feels like she still may be out there. It's just some trick that she's playing, but she is really gone. So then to see him wrestle with that is it's just so hard. All right, so to recap, we have Up and we have Bridge to Terabithia as tied for second place in the top three movies that have made me cry, and I cried during this. Oh my soul. Okay, so I wonder how many of you know what number one is. It'll be interesting to see. So come back tomorrow. I'll go ahead and share that with you. Until then, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.